So it's about, what, 10 o'clock at night? What time is it? Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock at night. We just changed places where we were parking for the night real quick because the place we were parked at an ocean and it was getting a little sketchy. We met some friends who are also building a bus today, and they told us a lot of people usually park there completely fine, like nobody bothers you. And when we pulled up, there's some other van lifers, some other car campers and stuff parked there, and then it's like all of a sudden everybody got up and left, and it was just kind of weird. And there were a few vehicles with like big lights on and stuff that came like barreling around, and it was just really odd. And then a bunch of like firecrackers started going off, and Ron reminded me of, I forgot which one of our friends told us, but someone that was in a bus or in a van,
I think it was a bus.
Yeah, in a bus, had their catalytic converter stolen, and people were lighting off fireworks around them, and that was the distraction, and someone came in and literally cut it out while they were sleeping. So that was kind of like it for us.
That was the last straw.
Yeah, and it was just feeling really sketchy, so we got out of there. We found a park and ride close by, which we've had luck. We usually don't stay very long. We come late and we leave early. This park and ride was pretty full, and we've never parked here before, so fingers crossed. We'll see. But yeah, so just, I guess moral of the story is if you don't feel comfortable,
trust your gut.
Yeah, trust your gut. I think that's the biggest thing. We're still getting used to. Go ahead.
At the very least, you gotta be able to sleep soundly at night, as sound as you can.
Yeah.
So everything may have been all right, but we wouldn't have slept well.
Yep. Trust your gut. Your gut's usually always right. And I know we're still getting used to this bus life thing and trying to figure out where to park, especially now that we're in the city. I think it's much harder finding parking in the city. But if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Peace. Good morning from 1 a.m. We have had a very eventful night. Firstly, we left our first sleeping spot because we didn't feel secure, didn't feel safe. There was shady activity. So we come to another one, and long story short, there's a ton of bikers that show up around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, make a lot of noise. They're putting off firecrackers and stuff, and like, we're not feeling too great, but we don't want to leave right in the middle of them. So we just kind of lay low. And so we're just hanging out. They all leave. We're like, okay, it's good. Like it's better here. We feel good. We're gonna stay here for the night. And you know, we were watching like a little show. I fell asleep, and I wake up to Ron like shaking me awake, saying there's someone outside screaming. And sure enough, there is someone outside the bus just screaming. Help, help me please, somebody help me, help, call 911, just screaming. So we call 911. We're in a park and ride lot, and there's no one else. There's a couple of cars here, but no one else. I don't know if there's anybody else here. No one else is doing anything anyways. So we call 911, and they advise us to not go outside. Stay in your vehicle, don't go outside. And I've heard a lot of people scream for help before, but this guy's scream was just, I don't know. It was weird. It was chilly. It didn't sound right, you know, and we didn't feel right leaving the bus either. Sorry for the flickering, it's the lights. So we called 911, they advised us to stay here. So we stay here, we stay on the phone with them. 3 cop cars arrive, a fire truck arrives, an ambulance arrives. You know, Ron steps outside when the policemen arrive and tells them, you know, what was going on. Right before the policemen get here, we see this woman like zigzagging across the parking lot without a shirt on. Don't know if she's involved, don't know what's happening with her, but apparently the guy had cut his hand and was just holding his hand above his head. I don't know. I guess we can't tell the severity of the cut.
His legs worked.
Yeah. It was just, the whole thing was so odd. So we're just sitting here. you know, well, ambulance, fire, and everybody's outside. Mika was really calm, so that was good. And we're waiting for like a police officer to come up, ask for a statement, you know, take anything. And just nothing. Like, fire truck pulls away, ambulance pulls away, police pull away. Nobody takes a statement. We don't see where the gentleman that was hurt, if they took him. Like, we don't even know if they took him in the ambulance or not, because we couldn't see anything. So it was just really odd. It was so weird. So that's been our night. It's about 1 a.m. We are not sleeping now. We're still trying to decide if we should stay here or not for the night, because even though we're not sleeping, it's really late and I don't feel like moving right now. But welcome to bus life.